attract and apt to buy anything. I'm going to buy some strawberries, and I'm offering exactly the right amount of money here on the help desk. So you people take that money, £1.90, and I will take my strawberries outside.
You can't take
You want
that.
to call the police?
You can't take
Call the
that. Police is on their way. You can't take that. Police is on their way. You can't take that.
I paid by legal tender.
No. Don't break the door. Do not break the door.
No, don't.
I paid by legal tender, and I am going out with my strawberries. And I'm going to eat them. I'm going to eat my strawberries. I paid by legal tender in this dystopian place.
And the nigga walked out.
Okay.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Because you should be able to,
One
you should
for
be able
you.
to spend your eye. One here, cool. You should be able to spend wherever you want. This is an absolute joke.
You want one, mate?
Thank you.
That's crazy. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noah's in the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the spirit. Shows you the times that we're really living in. It says, man refuses to accept stores. Cashless agenda is told the police are on their way. All right. People are not bowing down. Well, I say this. People, for the most part, they will bow down to the new system. But you're going to have those people that's going to oppose it because they feel like you're not getting ready to impede on their freedoms. You see? But it says here, a man in the United Kingdom entered an Aldi store and immediately became a warrior for freedom. For by standing against the cashless society, as the police were called, because he tried to buy some strawberries with hard currencies despite the store's ban on cash transactions. And he said he got legal tender, which is basically like, what, 35 cents? You know what I'm saying? He basically had a pocket full of change and he paid for it. Even though they don't take that particular currency anymore, he was like, well, fuck it, I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So basically they're gonna try to charge him with theft, because technically, according to them, it wasn't a legal transaction because they don't deal with that form of payment anymore. Okay, and this is another way of them salivating the mind of you people to get you to bow down to this new world order. Okay, through scaring you and through deceit. Okay, and pushing certain draconian laws on you, because like we said, the first one dealing with the LDs and with the 2020 situation, that was just the calm before the storm. Okay, they were just using that to get you people mentally prepped into scaring you to accepting this global tyranny. Okay, but the next one would be enforced by bloodshed and guns. Okay, to the point kicking in doors, locking people up, detaining people, you know what I'm saying, coercion, intimidation, blackmailing, all this. And a lot of these governors and senators that allegedly or that's supposed to oppose this thing, a lot of them are gonna come up missing. A lot of them was gonna die, like this guy DeSantis, the governor of Florida, which he set up. But I believe, I don't know if he was like in a wreck. Something happened to him about a couple of weeks ago. I think he was going somewhere. Something had happened to him. Can't recall what, but nonetheless, you know, he was in a dire strait, so to speak. But it says here, he tried to buy strawberries with hard currency despite the store's ban on cash transactions. But it says the undated video of the incident shows British activist Piers Corbyn, brother of the former British Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn, tried to pay for a pint of strawberries with exact change at the Aldi counter. But since the Greenwich store operates entirely on the Aldi app, his money was refused. Corbyn left the money on the counter anyway and exited the store with the fruit. Some employees then reported him to police for stealing the produce, according to the report by Monday by the UK Independent, which basically, according to them, it was theft. It says, I'm offering exactly the right amount of money here, Corbyn said before exiting the store. I've paid my legal tender. But it says, starting last year, the Aldi chain began opening up a series of cashless outlets in the UK. But one of the reasons was to offer a touchless experience in the light of the you-know-what, which was still ongoing at the time. Which we told you that whole ordeal with that you know what, with that nonsense, that was all set up to do away with these small businesses, okay, to bring in fear and promote and generate fear, okay, and to push this on people, okay, to do away with businesses and push this type of mindset on people. That's all it was about, okay? They've been talking about this since the 80s, probably before then. But it says, which is working on it says Aldi's cashless stores was spurred on by similar efforts by Amazon, which is working on implementing its own cashless checkout system with its Amazon One payment system. It says the Whole Foods has already included a Palm payment option at more 500 stores. Okay, so when you think of the palm, when you think of the hand, this is what it comes out to be, man. Matter of fact, let me look this up real quick. Pay with the palm of your hand. This is common thing now, man. Money and cash is getting ready to be obsolete any day. You know, for all you jakes out there that pride in your street business and all this other stuff, you do know there's gonna come a time that all that cash you got, you ain't gonna be able to use that too much longer. I mean, you may have underground deals, you may still have certain stores that may operate in it, but it's gonna be very few because these stores have to report to governments, man, through the Fed Now ordeal. You know, you may get into a bartering or you may deal with some underground crooks, but other than that, man, you ain't gonna be able to buy that house in money unless you got a record transaction for it showing that you worked for $200,000 a year. You ain't gonna be able to get that crib built from the ground up. So a lot of you getting ready to just lose, man. Okay, but look, this is common. All right, 2 weeks ago, Palm payment technology coming to all U.S. Whole Foods. Okay, I got a Whole Foods probably like 10, 15 minutes from me, maybe 12 minutes. Then I got Natural Grocers. It's a couple of health food stores up here where I'm at. And eventually they all gonna go over to this, but Whole Foods being the main one, because I found out that Amazon and Whole Foods, they have a partnership. Okay, I believe like when you got a Amazon Prime account, you get like certain retail deals back from Amazon or Whole Foods, you get like percentages off. Because a lot of times, if you're delivering from Amazon, a lot of times what happens is if you want to go to the store on site pickup, they may have a Save-A-Lot or a locker. Mainly at the Whole Food stores, they got like lockers and stuff. You can pick up a few of your purchases, man. I know in past time when I bought things from Amazon, I went to the store to pick it up because sometimes you don't trust thieves or sometimes they'll leave your shit outside. So the best option is to go to the store and pick it up. But this is getting ready to be the common thing, man. Okay, so matter of fact, let me play this video. I don't think I've even seen this one. Whatever, man. Fuck off.
There are 2,700 robocalls made every second in the U.S. You might have been on the receiving.
Soon you will be able to pay for groceries at every Whole Foods in the U.S. with just a swipe of your hand. Amazon says that the Pay by Palm technology will be at all of those stores nationwide by the end of the year. Customers just have to hover their hand over the device to pay. This method is already being used at 200 Whole Foods locations across 20 states, and you can also find it in other places, stores like Panera Bread. Hardware editor at TechCrunch, Brian Heater, joins us now. Brian, let's just start off. Tell us how this technology works.
Sure. So in terms of the actual enrollment process, the first time you go to one of these Amazon One locations, you wave your hand over it. That will enroll you in the program, and then you associate that with a credit card that you have on file. In terms of the actual underlying technology behind it, it's not actually getting a read of the palm itself, which, I think is what most people expect. It's actually taking a look at the vein patterns underneath your hands, which Amazon is effectively saying is a way to do this kind of biometric identification without actually giving any identifying information away.
That's fascinating. I mean, I think anybody who hears this story immediately goes to questions about safety, privacy, the data that's being collected. Amazon has been criticized in the past for some of the data that they collect and whether they have properly notified consumers about that. What safeguards is Amazon taking?
Sure. Well, the primary one is all of this is going through Amazon's cloud servers. So this is encrypted information. Amazon has generally done a good job of protecting privacy through the cloud itself.
Oh, you fucking lying devil. He couldn't even get it out. You people like you. That's why you people getting fucked up now, man. Don't nobody want this shit in their world, but we welcome it because anything to get these people out of here, there's like this fucking devil that we're looking at. Anything to get these people out of here faster. Hey, I'm with it, man. Come on with it. You know what I'm saying? But that's why everybody's beating your ass now. Nobody wants you around them. You always want to make shit harder than what it is. Like, dude, like having a social security number and a state ID, which is illegal, isn't bad enough. But you know what? People are smart. Unlike you bonehead Israelites out there. I believe us and like a few other camps, well, we ain't talking about the Great Millstone affiliate camps, but I believe us, Sakari, and maybe one other camp teaches that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. And the Christians see it. It says their beast system is one step closer to all. Wow. This is, what's this guy named? Tom Manley. It says, imagine that at a wholesale spot. Guess nobody likes to show the MOTB more. They know what it is. But what's wrong with you, Nate? What's wrong with you, Johanna? That's why you dudes gonna straight up be destroyed, man. And I don't feel bad for no Israelites that's willingly deceiving people, all because of their pride. It says, yeah, anyone else is a little leery of Amazon. Hell yeah, that way I could cancel this fucking $15 membership they go up on every other month. It's to the point they're so crooks, to the point I don't even get the notification that they taking out my account. They just take it. Amazon used to be like, I think it was like $9.99 a month. Then it went up to like $12 and $13. This shit probably like $20 a month now, and I barely even use the service. But it says, having anyone else's handprint on file, it says, I'll pass. Not that I shop at Whole Foods, but even if Aldi did this, I'll still pass. Well, good news for you, buddy. In the UK, Aldi is doing this, and we're going into an article on it now. You know? It says MOTB coming soon. It says it's here, but it's been in Switzerland too, but they just trying to get you prepared for it. People are becoming dumb. Once people keep using it, it'll eventually become everywhere permanently, but they're gonna make it like you have to put a small you-know-what in your hand first. Everybody knows this, man. You know? One step closer to full digital control of every aspect of your life by others. Yeah, great stuff if you're one of the controllers. Would you want me to tell you what and what to do with a purchased product? And it goes deeper than that, bro. That's just the buying selling aspect, which is the consumer aspect of it, which Americans, you make up the world's biggest consumer, so that's gonna hurt you dramatically if you can't shop. So that's one way they got you, you know? But medical registry, all this shit, social credit scores, all this is gonna play into this new system. All right. So let's go here to the book of First Maccabees, and this is a similar thing. This is the book of First Maccabees 1, and Esau he believes in collateral damage, man, because all this is just to stop the Israelites from getting salvation. You other nations, it don't matter whether you take it or not, you're not getting saved regardless. But this is all to do away with our birthright, and he's willing to destroy his own people in a process to get us. It's called collateral damage, man. That's how desperate he is. Okay, but this is the book of First Maccabees 1, and I'm gonna start at verses 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. And we know Antiochus Epiphanes, which is out of the Seleucid Empire, the Seleucid dynasty, which is one of the 4 successors in Alexander's partnership, his generals. Okay, we know Antiochus Epiphanes the 4th was an Edomite, man. Okay, and it says, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathens agreed according to the commandment of the king. And yea, many of also the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificing to idols. And we know that the MOTB is the ultimate idol, and profaned the Shabbat, man. Okay. And the king has sent letters by messengers into Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land and forbid burnt offerings, sacrifices and drinking offerings in the temple, that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days and pollute the sanctuary and holy people. Okay. And that's the whole concept. This is nothing more but a big altar of idolatry, man. Okay. It says set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice of swine's flesh and unclean beasts. This is all that wrapped up into one with this new system. Because once you get this thing put in you, there's no repenting to the Lord. You can call on Yahweh Shah you want. You're done deal. Okay? You can't repent unless you decide to get cut off your hand or you get it out of you. But who's going to do that, man? And from reports in the past, we were hearing that this thing becomes one, like with your, not your DNA, but somehow was like dissolvable. I don't know how true that is, but I did read some things on it years ago that this thing becomes dissolvable and that it moves around in the body. So once that's in a hand, I'm just going off what I read. I don't know if this is true or not, but after it's in a hand, after a while, if it travels throughout the body, you can't really detect it unless they pick it up like on a radar or something. But that's neither here nor there. Regardless of it, it's still going to be required to go in your right hand, any hand, or your forehead. All right. So, hey, man, don't take the micro C hip. Like the scriptures say, you have not resisted into blood. It's going to get bad, man. All right. So this is the book of Revelation 13:11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Okay, you go into the word dragon, it goes into Dracon, okay, which was a Athenian ruler, okay, that dealt harshly with small laws. He persecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Draconian, Dracon, or Draken, or Dracon, or Draconian, you know, imposing the most explicit sentences on a small crime, man. You know, against it. For example, you steal a pack of bubble gum and give your ass 30 years for that, man. That's draconian. You see? And going down here, it says, and he calls up all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MOTB and a right hand on their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. This is the time we're in. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 306, man. It is 603 score and 6. Salakia, brothers. Haven't eaten all day, so I'm a little bit not clear-minded right now, but nonetheless, we're still gonna do the work. You know, Jay got to do the cleanses and stuff, but regardless, you know, this is the time we're in. Last precept, 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, 2nd Esdras 16. And I'm going to start at verses 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they should take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. That's that micro, you know what. And they that consent unto them should be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So you damn if you do, and you're somewhat damned if you don't. But if you are the elect, you damn if you do, and you saved if you don't. So with that, all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and the Baba Ball. Shalom.